It started, as many things do, with a woman, Lulu Chance Bartow. Just a year before, she had her portrait taken at Havercamp's photographic studio at 538 Market Street in Chester, Pennsylvania. She insisted that they have their portrait taken on their wedding day. My great-grandfather, Howard Shoemaker, reluctantly agreed. Howard was by nature a tinkerer, curious about how things worked. He talked to the photographer about the camera, the development process, everything. Soon he purchased his first camera, a Kodak Vest Pocket Autographic. When his son Rupert and later his daughter Mary were born, he was ready to capture every moment, especially vacations at the shore. Though he would sometimes try to pose the shot, he had an eye for capturing the moments between the poses, like when everyone except my Uncle Ludlow looked behind them, or when my grandfather mugged for the camera. He bought Rupert his first camera and taught him how to use the darkroom. At first, Rupert used the camera to build a sense of family. His mother Lulu passed away in 1942, and his wife Jeanette left him a few years later. So photographs and Sunday drives became the glue that held his scattered family together. Later, he would pose his daughter and granddaughter like the fashion models in the magazines and recreate famous works of art. Rupert taught his own sons, my father Howard, Ronald, Gary, and his daughter Esther, how to take and develop photographs. Because of the divorce, Dad grew up in a world constantly in flux, moving from one parent or grandparent. Photographs became a way of making the impermanent permanent, so he photographed everything. Nothing was too big or too small to escape his notice. A camera can focus your attention on what you are seeing, but it can also put a barrier between you and the world around you. For Dad, the camera kept him at a safe emotional distance from the world around him. My dad bought me my first camera for my 8th birthday, a Sears 110 flip flash. I became quite adept at cutting off heads. Things got better in college when Dad bought me my first SLR, a Canon Rebel X. He was disappointed that I didn't want a Minolta, but kids are born to rebel. I also didn't want to be the person who spent so much time behind the lens that he wasn't part of the life happening around him. So I would often put the camera away, especially at family gatherings. Now I wonder what pictures I missed, or which only exist in my mind. Now they are gone. I have inherited their photographs, the moments important enough to capture, some of their cameras, and a love of photography that's 4 generations deep.